Right, and with Joel Monaghan. Have you enjoyed the break, Joel?
It's been good. Glad to be back training. Had a bit of work back home, had a bit of time back home, had brother's wedding and come back here and I really enjoyed training with the boys, and we're going to head away for a week to Tenerife, get stuck into training down there, and then it's pretty much systems go.
It's going to be your first season here without your brother here. Are you going to miss him?
I miss him about 6 o'clock every night when dinner's meant to be on the table. It's, obviously miss him, but as a brother, to see what his body was going through, continue to play the game. I would have loved him to keep playing, but for his health and life after footy, probably come at a perfect time to hang him up. And I think he's got a good opportunity down in France coaching. I think he's going to be a great coach.
And looking back at yourself, you've got an incredible try-scoring record at Warrington. What's the secret of that?
Playing outside blokes like Lee Bruce and Chris Bridge are pretty easy, actually. Brett Hodgson. I've been here 4 years and I've played outside some pretty special players, so it's pretty easy out there.
You seem pretty good at jumping and catching it and scoring as well.
It's about the only thing I can do here. The rest is just tripping over the line, really. So, obviously you work on your aerial stuff, and it's a big part of the game now. So, it's something I enjoy doing, and I think it's something you can target in the competition over here.
Last season you were the leading try scorer in the competition. Does that put added pressure on you for the season ahead?
No, I don't think so, not at all. It's, you don't go into a season wanting to score tries, you go into a season wanting to win games, so as long as we're winning, that'll be fine by me.
And what do you think of the new recruits in the camp?
Signed very well. It's, this time last year we were talking about who we'd lost, and now we're talking about who we've signed, so it's a good position for the club. I think Ashton Sims, coming from the NRL, he kept the starting front row for Australia out of a club spot for the entire year last year, and I think he was the best prop in the game over there, and to sign the best player in the game here. And Gary Wheeler as well. I think he's really impressed so far at training. I think he's going to be, hopefully he can stay injury free, but he's going to be a massive buy for us this year with the depth of squad that's needed to win the competition with the new format.
Does it put a lot of confidence in the squad when Warrington sign players of the calibre of Ashton Sims? Yeah,
definitely. Even just the people around the town, and they've taken to him straight away, and I think it's a good sign for the club, a good sign for the town, and definitely a good sign as a player when you can get one of the two of the best players in the world at the moment. We'll take that.
Yeah. I mean, you've had a couple of seasons now without any silverware at Warrington. Do you expect to see the return of silverware this season?
No, we hope so. It's a long season, and we've got the squad to do it, and that's half the battle, is having the squad to do it. And, a lot of factors come into a full season, especially with how it's set up this year, and fingers crossed that we'll be doing everything possible to win silverware, and I think with the squad we've got, we should hopefully be a chance of doing that.
What do you think of the changes that have been implemented in the game?
I think it'd be good. I think there's too many games towards the end of the year that don't mean anything at the moment. I think as a fan, I'd love it. As a player, it's going to be a bit tougher, but anything to grow the game and grow the exposure of the competition over here, I think is good. And you've got the World Club Challenge, 3 teams coming over. It's all going to be good for English Rugby League.
I was going to ask you about that. What are your thoughts about playing St George here?
Can't wait. I've got some old mates who used to play in Canberra coming over. A few of the boys here have got players who've played with. Obviously, Coops was here. And it's we went over and trained with him a couple of years ago and got a little taste at training, so I dare say it's going to be some fireworks. And I think if we can get a good crowd to the games over here, I think it's going to do nothing but grow the game over there, and more teams are going to want to come over and play in that. If it's a success, so hopefully we can sell out HJ, and they can do the same with the other 2 games.
Having experienced the climate shock yourself when you first arrived in Warrington, do you think that will be a big advantage to you guys when you played them in February?
Yeah, definitely. You look at the record of the World Club Challenge. When it's played here compared to in Australia, it's tough to come over here. I hope it's cold. Kind of getting used to it now. But any advantage, obviously will be good in your favour. But they're a quality side, and it's a tough place to come for a week. We did it. going the other way when we played South. We played them that week, so I just think it's great for the game.
Now you've got Tenerife coming up. You've been to Australia for pre-season before. I'm sure you would have probably preferred going back to Australia personally, wouldn't you?
Too hot there at the moment. It's about 35 degrees there at the moment, so I'll take Tenerife any day of the week. Mid-20s, that's perfect for me. We're in a good position here where we've got owners and that will spend money on making the team better, and with the new facility, we've got a roof, we've got a covered field at training now, and we get to go to places like Tenerife in Australia. We're in a fortunate position here at the club.
Okay, Joel, well thanks for your time and good luck for the season ahead.
Thank you.